I need to replicate a fender that's just like this one for the other side of this Roadster. So got some metal here, some aluminum, 16 gauge aluminum. We're going to cut a piece out the right dimension and fabricate a rear fender for this car. Definitely needs to be sharpened. Alright, so there we are. We got a piece cut out. I have to trim it a little bit, grind it a little bit, tap it out a little bit. Got my body hammer. I'm just trying to get ready for the English wheel and the shrinker stretcher. So there we go. There's my piece that I'm going to use for the back fender of my Roadster. Everything, because I made it a little bit bigger than it's supposed to be. So here we go now. I'm going to do some shrinking here now. Get this thing to roll a bit. I think I should put some oil on this. A little Wiener slider. Just kind of sticking a little bit. Maybe a little shot on there too. Shrinking. It jumps around pretty good, but it seems to be working okay. So roll a little bit by shrinking the edge, and then I'll go to the English wheel. There's kind of a curve in it. So, guess we'll do some wheeling now. And I think I should change the wheel to something slightly curved like that. Looks like this baby here. Okay, I'm just gonna run some sandpaper. So damp in this garage sometimes, if I don't have the heat on all the time, things have a tendency to get a little soft or rust on them. Put some oil on these things. Some 400 dry sandpaper here, scrap. Clean it up a bit so it doesn't leave a rust stain in my aluminum. Not that it matters, I'm just going to sand it down and polish it anyways, but nice to start clean. Alright, so now move my sugar extension out of the way here. Start in the middle and work my way across. We start over here. And go halfway into the fender. Do my zigzag. This will put some crown on the middle of the fender. Got a little bit of a twist in it, so you can just kind of give it one of these. It's looking pretty snazzy. And then I think I'm going to do some side rolling here with a little more pressure. A little more tension on it. Just do in the middle of the fender.
Raise it up in the middle of the fender. Oops, around. Now these strap lines, if you get them close enough, then they're not a problem. But if you do have strap lines, the material's so thick that you can sand the strap lines off.
If they're raised, you can still have a decent, solid fender because it's 1/16 of an inch thick. Jesse got a cough? My puppy got a cough? Yeah. Are you getting old? Jesse getting old? Starting to get a little crown on the top here. And if we swing around here, Tilt this up a bit. See what we're going for. And I'll roll this edge on the English wheel a little bit too with the smaller roll. Yeah, give it a little twist. There we go. So swing back over to here now. And I'll change the tool. And I'll bead roll this. I'll roll this edge. And then you'll be able to see this. The curved wheel. Oh, there we go. Princess Auto. Yeah, okay. Alright, so basically I want to just roll the edge of the fender. I'm just going to freehand it here. Kind of stay about 3/4 of an inch from the edge of the bottom anvil. So there, I got a bit of a roll on that side. Do the same thing, about 3/4 of an inch. And use the English wheel to tip lip on the fender. So there we go, we're starting. So now I think I'm going to do some more shrinking. Or sorry, some more stretching on this. Same thing over here. One more. Need some shrinking now because it's getting kind of crooked and warpy looking. So let's do some more shrinking here now. There, we get some curve on that. Do the same thing to this side. There we go, it's starting to look like a fender now. So we'll just swing down here and we'll see how close we are. Tip this up a bit. We'll check this out. Put that up there and there. Looks like that's good. Too much is better than not enough. So that's looking good. I like that. So you just gotta shape this out a little bit now. The English wheel. Another one of these things for the wheel here. Iron it out a bit and shape it and roll it at the same time. So the vise is in the way. Move some vise off. Spin that out of the way. There we go. That's approved. There we go. A little more shrinking right there. It's starting to bubble a bit. I'll give it just a little snug here. Kinks from the shrinker. I hardly use the stretcher. Always, most of the time, the English wheel and the shrinker. It's just looking pretty good. So now I'm going to see if I can do some more shrinking. You can see there's like a little kink right there. That means the material's got to shrink up. So I'm just going to do it on the edge. So we'll swing back here. We'll get a little closer here so you can get a better boo at what's going on here. So I'm only going to go in half an inch and just roll the very edge of it. And tuck it, not all the way down, because by the time I get to the end of the fender, it may be a different curve. But then I can English wheel that out after the stretch. Go. That's looking pretty good. I'm going to do some hammering on this too and roll it over my anvil. I got an anvil that's curved like this. So another half inch over here. Feel the movement of the shrink. There we go. Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. And then when you do that, that makes the sides roll in even more. If you shrink a lot, and then when you straighten it out, it rolls the sides. So that's kind of cool when you overstretch it a bit. Or sorry, over shrink it a bit. It's kind of an advantage. A little bit more right here. I think I should go a little bit more right here. A little stomp, gentle stomp, and shift the material just a wee bit. That's looking pretty good. I like that. Hold that up there. It's looking pretty good. By the time I English wheel it and roll it out a bit more. Go back over here and I'll roll it out a bit. This handle is almost the right shape of the lip itself, but not quite enough to roll it. So what I do is I use my other hand blowing device and I tip the edge a bit more. There, it's looking pretty good. This side. You're getting there. Device, and I'm going to do some rolling. This rolls the edge really well. It's a nice sharp line. Okay, so this is my polisher. I got two bonnets on a mandrel on a mini grinder, a bench grinder basically, a wire wheel on one side and a double bonnet on the other side. It's kind of worn, but this is what I do to polish the aluminum. I just use you know, your selection of bars. You get different pumices, different compounds, and I usually use the white one there. So I'm going to use that and right on the wheel and polish this fender up. Going to go into it, but you know, a little elbow grease. Probably do a little bit more sanding, some finer paper on that, but you know, that works pretty good.